Now for the 250th question, I picked something very unique and special. This question doesn't come from just one place, it comes from many different places. I was asked the same question by nail technicians in the US, Canada, UK, Australia, Denmark, and other places as well, all within about a week's period. I was asked repeatedly about a picture circulating on the internet showing a dark stripe running down the length of a nail plate. The dark stripe was about the width of a drinking straw. The message attached to this image incorrectly identified this stripe as nail cancer caused by UV nail lamps. It was posted by someone claiming to be a friend of the person with the nail stripe, but no other information was provided. The image and message was repeated widely on the internet, even though there was no information to back up the silly and highly speculative claim. Even so, many websites pounced on this as if it were facts, when actually this is a prime example of fake news and shows how fake news can unfairly harm your business. Personally, I'm convinced this particular piece of fake information was planted by fear-based activists for the purpose of misleading the public about UV nail lamp safety. And here's why. Yes, I've seen this done many times before by these fear-based activists. This was a crazy claim with no supporting evidence, but evidence isn't needed if the goal is just to create irrational fear. So here are the facts. Dark streaks like this are a relatively common condition that occurs on the hands and feet of men, women, and children who've never been to a nail salon. So it's not caused by UV nail lamps, and there's no reason to believe this can occur. These dark stripes are very common around the world, mostly on those with dark skin, and it's relatively uncommon in those with pale skin. Many things can lead to the occurrence of these dark stripes, but they happen when the cells in the nail matrix begin to produce melanin. This could be a result of pregnancy, nail biting, carpal tunnel syndrome, psoriasis, viral warts, hyperthyroidism, exposure to x-rays, phototherapy, medications, excessive iron in the diet, and several other things. In rare cases, it could indicate the existence of a tumor, but these type of tumors are far more likely to be caused by recreational sun exposure, not UV nail lamps. The nail plate has a very high natural SPF that protects the nail bed, and the matrix is buried underneath a thick layer of skin. So it would be very unlikely that UV nail lamps would cause such issues. These lamps have been repeatedly demonstrated to be safe as used. And I've talked about that in previous episodes. You can use the search function on my website to go back and find those episodes that talk about why UV nail lamps are safe. So in short, there's no reason to believe the story. There's no reason to believe this dark stripe was caused by a UV nail lamp, and there's no reason to believe this person who posted this information, especially since she refuses to return my emails or communicate with anyone else who tried to contact her to follow up on these claims. Personally, I suspect this is an entirely made-up story, which would mean those behind this nonsense were intentionally trying to harm the business of salons everywhere. That's becoming too common. Fear-based activists regularly attack the nail industry with misinformation. They sow fear and often dupe the news media into spreading their trickery. That's why it's so important that nail professionals become more educated about the nail and nail products so they can fight back against these tricky deceptions. Don't be fooled, get the facts. That's why I do videos and write face-to-face with Doug Schoon books, so that you'll have the information that you need. Tired of silly internet myths? Arm yourself with the facts and with the knowledge you need to see through the nonsense and find the truth.